Let's get in a quick update now from our political editor, Kartikeya Sharma, who's joining us on the broadcast. Kartikeya, there we have the Prime Minister staking claim to form the government, meeting President Ramnath Kovind. Earlier this evening was a spectacular show of strength by the NDA. We believe that some NDA leaders are also accompanying Prime Minister Modi as he made his way to the Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Absolutely. See, the show of strength of Prime Minister Modi comes from the fact that he is a person who got 300 plus seats. This is something which has happened after Jawaharlal Nehru, who not only increased his voting percentage in 1957 election, but went on to increase the mandate. That is one. Secondly, it also goes on to reflect the confidence of this newly elected government, which is not under the pressure that this is a term which they have to survive, which Vajpayee had to undergo. And I would also go on to say that this reflects far more confident Modi, a Modi at ease with power, and a person who has run the government successfully for 5 years. Look at his speech today. Look at his speech which he gave from the BJP office. It's not a very shrill speech. He's talking about how to run a government in a very low-profile way. He's talking about constitutional morality. He's talking about the fact that, we need to do things much more quietly, much more in a low-profile manner. So, we're dealing with a very different Modi. Sometimes power also has a soothing effect on politicians once they are assured of the fact that they're the numero uno of Indian politics. And Narendra Modi has not only won this election, but he has created a shattering effect on the opposition in the sense that even the opposition parties are thinking of changing their leader. And I think this is unprecedented. Often victories do not impact the leadership structure of the opposition. Modi's victory has impacted the leadership structure of the Congress party. And I think this is a very defining movement. Indira Gandhi did it in 71. Rajiv Gandhi attained it in 84. I think it's only Narendra Modi who has been able to create that impact.
Right, there's also a clear message coming in from Narendra Modi, Kartikeya, where he talks about the faith that has been reposed by the people of the country, where he talks about the vision that will continue. And it's clear from his statements that the emphasis remains on the development agenda, something that has been questioned, of course, during the campaign. But the Prime Minister there using that opportunity to also declare and emphasize that the vision remains very much the same. And it's also going to be a fresh energy, as he says, that the government will be working with to fulfill the aspirations of the people.
Absolutely. You summed it very well, Molly. He's like it's like being easy in politics. You have
I'll just come back to you, Kartikeya. Sorry to interrupt you. On our screens is the tweet that has been put out now by the President of India. I'm quoting from that. A letter stating that Narendra Modi had been elected leader of the BJP parliamentary party was handed over to the President. Letters of support from the NDA constituent parties were also handed over to the President. This is the tweet that's just been put out on your screens. The Prime Minister has taken claim to form the government. This after he was elected unanimously as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance earlier this evening in the Central Hall of the Parliament is when the NDA leaders got together. It was also a celebration in a way, Kartikeya, of the mandate that has been handed over to Narendra Modi. Go ahead with the point that you were making earlier, Kartikeya.
Yes, absolutely. It's a handsome mandate. The point I was trying to make, Molly, was that, sometimes when you enter the political structure after a great fight, there is also an issue of, being accommodated in a power structure which has been very, very hostile towards you. That is why I use the word Lutyens Delhi in 2014, outsider, car market gang. But, after this victory, I think, the man is at ease. He understands that he has not only affected a change in terms of power, but he's also affected a change in the social structure. For the first time, the caste has been obliterated. Poor sections, ST constituencies, urban areas, scheduled caste constituencies have voted for Narendra Modi, barring Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. In most of the places, the Modi wave had an impact. The only counter consolidation was in, I would say, Kerala. But in Tamil Nadu, it's about DMK. It's not Modi wave. The politics is very different. Andhra Pradesh, again, because, there was a sympathy factor for Jagan and the TRS has consolidated against there. But rest of India, you just look at the map. The votes have gone to Narendra Modi. All these candidates who 10 years back lost their deposit in different parties have won with a margin of 3 to 4 lakhs for one simple reason, because they were fighting from a party which is being led by Narendra Modi. And that's a harsh reality which opposition must understand, that today it's not only about the cadre or the organization you have. The leadership model matters a lot in moving people.
Absolutely. As the Prime Minister put it, a very interesting statement that was made by him during that extensive address. 2019 election has helped break walls and connect hearts, and it's a new era that's been led by the people of India. Remember, he's been calling it a big win for India since the results started trickling in. On your screens now is the image of the NDA delegation led by Amit Shah, the president of the BJP, and comprising Prakash Singh Badal, Rajnath Singh, Nitish Kumar, Ramvilas Paswan, Sushma Swaraj, Uddhav Thackeray, Nitin Gadkari, calling on the president. This is just a snippet of that meeting that took place with President Ramnath Kovind just moments ago. In the Indian Prime Minister taking claim to form the government, and just minutes after that, the official Twitter handle of the President of India saying that a letter stating that Narendra Modi had been elected leader of the BJP parliamentary party was handed over to the President, and the official announcement coming in from the presidential tweet through that presidential tweet saying that letters of support from NDA constituent parties were also handed over to the president, which means that Narendra Modi has formally staked claim to form the government, and this is after he was elected unanimously as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance, which was a crucial step right before he was to stake claim to form the government. In the central hall of the parliament, when the NDA leaders got together and moments before he addressed the gathering, we saw the Prime Minister bowing down to the Constitution, Kartikeya, and that was a very strong visual, the message that came in. And in that address, I'll just come back to Kartikeya. This is also another image that's now coming in of the Indian Prime Minister having met President Ramnath Kovind just a short while ago. And these are the visuals now of that moment. This is the letter stating that Narendra Modi had been elected leader of the BJP parliamentary party, which was handed over to the president, and then letters of support from the NDA constituent parties were also handed over to the president. And now a fresh tweet that's been put out by the President of India saying, and I'm quoting, exercising powers vested in him under Article 75(1) of the Constitution of India, President Kovind today appointed Narendra Modi to the office of Prime Minister of India. So it's official now. It's a formal appointment now that's taken place after Narendra Modi staked claim to form the government. The President of India tweeting, exercising powers vested in him. President Kovind today appointed Narendra Modi to the office of Prime Minister of India. Let's just sum up for you what the last few hours have looked like. Narendra Modi was elected as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance.